Hello, everyone. Welcome to Save News TV. I am your host, AZ Hubbard, and I want to thank you so much for inviting me into your homes because you know what? You didn't have to. So I always thank you for inviting me in. And anyway, today we're talking about Brian Carn and the memorandum requesting a specific sentence in his tax case. But before I go into that, I want to thank everybody for your support monetarily to Save News TV. It's a lot of work to do this, and I appreciate the love that you all give me with the Cash Apps, PayPal. The links are below and on the screen. I think I'll put it here or here, so you can see it. But just thank you so much. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But anyway, with all that said, are you ready for the read, everybody? Are you ready for the read? Okay, so let's get into it. The United States of America versus Brian Carn Jr. And this is the United States sentencing memorandum that they are requesting the courts to abide by. I don't know how many people follow Brian Carn, but as you know, since he has pled guilty to the charges against him from the IRS, the United States of America, he has been, viral videos doing different things and, just getting a lot of viral hits. And it looked like he's not taking this seriously. And we have not covered that because it's just like everyday Brian Carn is busy doing something. So, we like, okay, whatever. The other channel's covering it. But we're gonna cover because the IRS is not playing. A lot of times, when you have a case with the IRS, they allow you, even if you plead guilty, they allow you to, pay the back money and everything. And, go on about your way. But Brian Carn been doing a little too much. And the IRS said, you know what? We are not going to suggest that. We need to teach him a lesson and use him as an example to deter others from doing what he is doing. So,
off to jail you go! Go! Jail you go!
Took the line across the clean.
Dogs bark
now
at
the whole
the
block
moon
know what you
all
mean.
the time.
No more smoking,
And there's
no
never
more
a
spin.
press
We want the
release
truth, we
on
want
dogs
the pin.
barking at the moon.
Empty hands and a
Because
heavy
that's what
name.
dogs do.
Same old rules, but
But
not
if
the
that
same.
moon
Look us in the
ever
eye
barks back at that
tonight.
dog,
If you did it, say it
there'll
right.
be a press conference.
No more running,
So
no
I
more
understand I'm the moon.
no more hiding. Say
They're
their
the dog.
names. Bring the paper, bring the proof, bring
Let
the
people say what they're gonna say, and you love them. Hey, I'm sorry that happened. You let me. I'm sorry.
But I felt the ball too that time, so it didn't scare me that time.
You let people say what they're gonna say, and you just love the Lord. And if you know God's for you, see, I know that. I am very sure that God is for me, and since God is for me, I have no concern. Thanks be to God who always causes us to triumph. That's my scripture.
No more deals behind the door. No more stepping
All right,
past the
so
floor.
let me ask you this, is my question, because I just read
Let
through
the
all
whole
of it.
damn record go.
And in my opinion,
No more
but I don't know if it's true,
No more hiding.
and I didn't ask you this because I didn't read it. I told you I didn't talk to
Bring
you
the
till I read it.
proof. Bring the weight down. Bring it
It sounds like
Justice now. Justice now. Hold them down. Hold them down. Off to jail. Off to jail. Make it count. Make it count. Justice now. Justice now. Hold accountable. every cry. Every stunt they sold us by. Let the gavel hit tonight. Let the whole place feel it right. Justice now. Justice now.
Off to jail you go.
Hold 'em down.
Off to jail.
Off to jail.
Make it count.
Make it count.
Justice now.
Justice now.
Hold accountable.
Dogs bark at the moon all the time. And there's never a press release on dogs barking at the moon. Because that's what dogs do. But if that moon ever barks back at that dog, there'll be a press conference. So I understand I'm the moon. They're the
Justice now.
Justice now.
Justice now.
Justice now.
Without further ado, let's let's get into this case now. It says 26 pages, well, 27 pages, but it's really only 12, and the pages are the evidence. So, okay. The United States Sentencing Memorandum. Defendant Brian Carn pled guilty to corruptly obstructing the IRS in violation of 26 USC 7212A, beginning in 2016. I apologize. Carn deceived his accountant, lied to the IRS, filed false tax returns, substantially underreporting his income, failed to file returns, and obstructed IRS collections activities. His actions, which spanned the better part of a decade, caused the loss of the Treasury of over $550,000. Yes, they're coming to collect. The parties agreed that Carn's sentencing guidelines range from 18 months to 24 months of incarceration. Now, a lot of people have been, advocating for Carn to go to prison, and from Christian on, they just like, they want him to go to jail. They want him to go to jail.
Off to jail you go. Go. Yale you go.
You go back. Come on. Talk to me.
And there are people that's so much worse, and they don't see a day of prison, but yet and still, they're not on social media. They're not in the pulpit, still talking about it and doing things. So, you tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Do you want Brian Carn to get prison time, or do you want him to just have to pay back the $550,000 and have go about his way? But let's get into it, because the United States IRS isn't playing. The United States requests that the court impose an 18-month sentence because it is necessary to deter others from committing the same crime and to discourage this defendant from reoffending. So, in other words, they're getting ready to make an example out of you. They want you as the example, Brian Carn.
Off to jail you go. Go. Yale you go.
You go back. Come on. Talk to me.
In fact, Carn appears to have already reoffended. Oh, wow. In January 2025, just days after pleading guilty, Carn filed another false return that substantially underreported his income. A sentence of incarceration is therefore necessary to specifically deter Carn from his continued efforts to cheat on his taxes. Brian Carn. Finally, the United States requests the court order Karn to pay the IRS $595,589 in restitution as outlined in the plea agreement. Facts. On December 10th, 2025, Karn was charged by information with corruptly endeavoring to obstruct or impede the due administration of the Internal Revenue Code in violation 26 USC 7212A. EACF number 1. Pursuant to the plea agreement, Karn pleaded guilty to that charge on January 15, 2026. On January 22nd, 2026, the court accepted Karn's guilty plea and scheduled his sentencing hearing on April 30th, 2026, which is in a few days. The facts underlining Karn's conviction are straightforward. He deceived his accountant about his income, lied to the IRS, obstructed collections activities, and cheated the Treasury out of $550,000. Karn's false tax returns. This pattern of fraud began in 2016. Karn has been a preacher since age 12, working as an evangelist at various churches and venues until 2015. PSR at 54. That year, Karn opened his own ministry in Florida and North Carolina. As Karn explained in a recent YouTube video, his ministries did well financially in 2015, and he, quote, was thrust into an enormous amount of money, unquote. And, they put the YouTube.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
And of course, they put the YouTube link here at the 950 mark. Karn was not paid a salary from and had no written employment agreement with the ministry. Instead, he withdrew cash from the ministry's bank accounts and otherwise used ministry funds to pay for personal expenses. The ministry's internal finance manager accounted for the income Karn received in this matter. In 2016, the finance manager provided information that Karn's accountant about his income in preparation of his 2015 tax return. With that information, Karn's accountant prepared a tax return that accurately reported income of $1,451,077 and taxes owed $606,722. Karn apparently did not want to pay that amount. So when the IRS came to collect, he filed a false amended tax return that dramatically understated his income. To accomplish this, Karn hired a different accountant and gave him a fictitious employment agreement, which Karn backdated to 2014 to trick the accountant into falsely underreporting Karn's income. In contrast to more than $1.4 million of income, Karn accurately reported on his original tax return. This fabricated employment agreement falsely stated that he had earned a salary from ministry of only $120,000, which Karn told his new accountant was the entirety of his income. Using that information, the new accountant prepared an amended 2015 tax return, reporting that Karn earned $120,000 per year. Subsequently, operating under the premise of the fabricated employment agreement, the accountant prepared the tax returns for 2016, 2017, and 2018, And that also falsely reported only $120,000 on income. Carn signed each of these returns under penalty of perjury. After that, Carn stopped filing tax returns altogether. Wow. At the time he signed the plea agreement, Carn had not filed tax returns from 2019 through 2024. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Carn, of course, knew his true income while he was falsely telling the IRS and his accountant that he was only making $120,000. Carn told potential creditors the truth that his actual income was far higher. For example, while purchasing a Bentley, Carn told the dealership in 2015 that his annual income was $600,000. That same year, when applying for a loan to purchase a house in Florida, he told the real estate agent that his earnings was $588,838.48. And Carn told Merrill Lynch in 2015 that his annual salary was between 1 and 2.99 million, an order of magnitude higher than what he reported on his tax returns. And then they show exhibits, which we'll see at the end. Carn lies during the IRS collections process. As the IRS continued trying to collect the taxes Carn owed, Carn continued lying. During the collection process, Carn completed a Form 433A, a financial disclosure form similar to the one the defendants fill out for a probate office. Signing this form under penalty of perjury, Carn listed his monthly income as zero. Oh, Lord. Despite using hundreds of thousands of dollars from ministry accounts for personal expenses and cash withdrawals year after year, when asked about asset transferred for less than full value, Carn omitted a property he had quit claim deed from his grandmother. And when directed to list assets and accounts, Carn omitted a sizable CashApp account that was used to transfer hundreds of thousands of dollars to his personal bank account and to fund personal expenditures. Carn also omitted an investment account and two cars titled in his name. Overall, Carn's lies and obstructive conduct caused a tax loss of $989 for the tax years 2015 through 2020. Post offense conduct. So this is the thing. People think, you plead guilty, whatever, they go on about their way and they just get there for sentencing. No, boo, they still watching you. So the IRS was watching Brian Carn during the time he pled guilty. But they never stopped watching him, but they were really watching him during the time he pled guilty until now, okay, to this filing. Since pleading guilty, Carn's actions reflect that he has not accepted the seriousness of this crime and likely to recidivate it. As an initial matter, at the time of this filing, Carn has still not filed his tax returns between 2019 and 2022. What's worse is a tax return he did file appeared to be false. Okay, come on now, Brian Carn. On January 28, 2026, a mere 13 days after pleading guilty, Carn signed a 2024 tax return under penalty of perjury that again drastically underreported his income. I mean, Brian Carn, do you think these people are stupid? Do you think everybody is stupid, man? Come on. Y'all got to listen to this. Exhibit A. Although this tax return reported that Carn earned only $17,425. Come on now. Come on now. He could not have possibly believed that. First, once again, when asked by third-party creditor, Carn reported earning nearly 14 times more income. In December 2024, Carn purchased a 2023 Mercedes-Benz S680Z4 for $213,264.19. To qualify for a loan requiring him to make $4,312.48 monthly payment. He reported to the lender that his annual salary in 2024 was $250,000. Indeed, even the total monthly payments on his car loan each year would exceed $51,000. Additionally, and despite telling probation that he had no children, Carn made $14,600 in child support payments alone during 2024. Brian Carn is infamous for saying he doesn't have any children. So who are you paying child support for, Brian Carn? Where is this baby? Who is the mother of this child? Okay, why are you paying child support, Brian Carn? Integrity. We demand integrity from you, to the truth. As such, Carn could not possibly believe his 2024 income was $17,425 and thus must have known that his recently filed tax returns was false. Otherwise, Carn's public statements about this case have been minimized and misleading as to the seriousness of his conduct. On January 15, 2026, the same day Carn pleaded guilty, he called into a podcast to address the charge against him. When the host suggested that Carn's criminal conduct amounted to a mere accounting error, Carn replied, "Oh, that's all it is. It's an accounting error." Now, for those that do not know, Brian Carn appeared on the Larry Reed live show, and this is the show that he's talking about. It seems like every time these people get in trouble, they run to Larry Reed, and then they get in deeper trouble by talking out into the internet, because the internet is forever. The best thing to do is always to be quiet, shut up, and don't do any interviews. Do not do any social media posts. Go online, just sit back and be quiet and take the matter seriously. But no, he went on the show and made that statement. The following day, Carn stated on his own YouTube video addressing his guilty plea, quote, "A lot of things that I did were done out of ignorance, not out of malice intent, not trying to deceive nobody. I wasn't trying to harm anybody," end quote. Of course, the truth is exactly opposite. Carn's false tax returns did not result from accounting errors, but from Carn's fabrication of a document specifically to cause his accountant to prepare a false tax return. Obviously, this was not a result of ignorance, but was an act of Carn committed with malicious intent to cheat on his taxes. Now, that was the good part. This gets better. The sentencing recommendations. The United States recommends that the court impose an 18-month sentence, which is sufficient but not greater than necessary to comply with the purposes of sentencing. The United States further requests the court to order Carn to pay $595,589 in restitution as outlined in the plea agreement. The nature and circumstances of the offense and the defendant's personal history. This was not a crime of desperation. Carn describes his upbringing as positive, one in which he was raised in the church and had all his material needs met. Carn earned a substantial income and had access to professional advice about how to properly manage his affairs. He nevertheless chose repeatedly and consequently to deceive his accountant and lie on his tax return. The specific circumstances of this offense further counsel in favor of a prison sentence because Carn obstructed the IRS collection process that would have alleviated the need for prosecution. See, IRS is saying, look, we didn't even want to prosecute this man. But he just kept on trying to, skirt responsibility, play games, false tax returns. So now we here. We here right now. And since we here right now, we want 18 months in jail. That's what they're saying. Okay? That's what they're saying. Okay. Civil collections could allow the IRS, the victim of tax returns, to make itself whole and hold officers accountable without the need for prosecution or incarceration. Excuse me. So in essence, it sounds like the IRS is saying Brian Carn just brought this all on himself. We could have resolved this without going through all of this, but since he tried to run and hide and avoid responsibility and continue to cheat, we are here. We are here today, okay? But when Carn was given that chance, he lied to the IRS repeatedly and obstructed his collection efforts time and time again. Those choices merit incarceration. Baby, the IRS ain't playing. They're not playing with you, boo. They're just not playing. They said, we gave you a chance. We gave you a way to escape. Even the Lord said he'll give you a way to escape. They gave him a way to escape jail time. But no, he wanted to play games. So we here today. And no, there's no escaping now. We need 18 months of your life behind some bars. Okay? They playing bars. Okay. Tax crimes are serious offenses. The United States tax system is based on voluntary compliance, and individual taxpayers are trusted to honestly report their income and pay over what they owe to the government. Yet the system of voluntary compliance is often abused, and federal resources are such that not all tax crimes can be prosecuted. For these reasons, general deterrence is of paramount importance. Honest taxpayers need to know that they are not dupes for following the law. And they need to know that those who cheat will be punished for their crimes. The 11th Circuit has repeatedly endorsed this principle, setting aside sentences which of imprisonment was inadequate to promote deterrence. Defendants in white-collar cases often calculate a financial gain and risk of loss, and white-collar crimes therefore can affect and reduce with serious punishment. United States versus Martin, United States versus Hayes. Deterrence is an important factor in white-collar cases where the motivation is greed. We have set aside sentences of little or no imprisonment because they do not constitute just punishment for the offense, do not promote respect for the law, and will not do much to deter similar criminal activities by others. And indeed, studies have shown that salient example of tax enforcement actions against specific taxpayers, especially those involved in criminal sanctions, have a significant and positive deterrent effect. So, in other words, they said, we're going to make an example of you, Brian Carn, so that others do not follow your lead. They will pay their taxes. They will not run from the IRS. But today, you, Brian Carn, will be our example because you didn't take it seriously. You continued to try to cheat and lie to the IRS. Excuse me. And for that reason, we don't want others to follow in your footsteps, especially since you are a prophet and a leader in the community that others follow behind and use you as an example. So since we have you as an example today, we're going to use you and send you to jail for 18 months. That is our request, Judge, Your Honor. A sentence lacking a specific prison term would entirely fail to service the goal of general deterrence. We don't want your congregation, Brian Carn. We don't want the people that come to the conferences that you're teaching at, Brian Carn, to skip out on paying their taxes. So what we want to do is make you an example and use you as a deterrent. We don't want others following in your footsteps. We need 18 months of your life. 18 months of your life behind some bars for the protection of others and to ensure that others do not fall and go down the same path that you went. That is what the IRS is telling the judge. A lenient sentence would encourage tax cheating and send a message that tax fraud will be tolerated and that those who engage in it will not be held accountable. Such a sentence provides a would-be tax cheat every incentive to perpetrate a tax fraud scheme where the reward is high and the chance of being caught and prosecuted is low. The United States respectfully submits that this is not the message this court should send to the public. The need for general deterrence, as called for in 18 U.S.C. 355(3) 2AB2B, demands more. Additionally, given Carn's pattern of repeatedly lying to the IRS, even after pleading guilty in the case, a prison sentence is necessary to specifically deter Carn from reoffending. In his public comments, Carn has diminished his crime and expressed confidence that he won't go to prison. He said he won't go. He has confidence that he won't go to prison. Coupled with the false return he filed after pleading guilty shows that Carn does not truly understand the gravity of his conduct. Incarceration will underscore that Carn that his crimes are serious and merit serious consequence. Wow. Okay, so in conclusion, year after year after year, Carn deceived his accountant, lied to the IRS, and obstructed collections activity corruptly, willfully, and deliberately. Those choices merit incarceration to deter both the public at large and this specific defendant. To the end, the United States requests that the court impose an 18-month sentence and order restitution of $595,000 $589. And this is dated the 22nd of April and it's signed by the trial attorney. Certificate of service. This, the IRS always comes with receipts. So here are the receipts. This is when he applied for the loan. It's been blacked out. Okay, good. And this is him saying his salary, self-employed, $50,000. This was for the car. This is for the car loan application. And this was for the mortgage loan credit application. This was in 2015. This was a certificate of title with or without registration. Brian Carn showing a salary. This was his tax return, I guess, with car reflecting mileage. That's that Bentley he wanted. What was this Mercedes Benz? He financed $81,812. He put $25,000 cash down on this car. Yes, this was for the Bentley. Bank, okay. This was amount received. $35,000. My error, not $25 paid in cash, and he financed the rest. This was the realtor stating that what he earned while traveling and the remaining organization. They come with receipts, baby. They come with receipts. All of this, I'm not going to show all the receipts, but they have the receipts that they said they have. I will have this in our members only section, this case. So everyone can, everyone that is a member, make sure you join the membership. Now we have some good things in there, but everyone that is a member can access this case and read everything in it. So y'all tell me, do you all want Brian Carn to go to jail? Do you think that he took this seriously? Did he now? Okay, everybody, get into that comment section. Tell me what you think. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit the share button. Make your comments below. Also, if you want to contribute to the Save News, CashApp, and PayPal information isn't below. And thank you in advance for supporting Save News TV. Or you can do a super chat or whatever they thing they do. Well, I don't know if you can't super chat. Yeah, you can super chat. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. Tell me what you think of this Carn case. We will definitely be back on the 30th to talk about whether or not the judge honored the IRS request to sentence Brian Carn to 18 months, or did the judge say, Brian Carn, just pay the money, go on about your way. We will see. All right, everybody. You have a very blessed and prosperous day. Bye.
Off to jail you go! Go! Yale you go! Off to jail you go!
You took the line and crossed it clean.
Dogs bark
Now
at
the whole
the
block
moon
know what you
all
mean.
the time.
No more
and there's never a press release on dogs barking at the moon.
Empty hands and a
Because
heavy
that's what
name.
dogs do.
Same old rules, but
But
not
if
the
that
same.
moon
Look us in the
ever
eye
barks back at that
tonight.
dog,
If you did it, say it
there'll
right.
be a press conference.
No more running,
So
No
I
more
understand I'm the moon.
no more hiding.
Say
They're
the
the dog.
name.
Bring the paper,
Bring the proof.
bring
Let
the
people
weight
say
down.
what they're gonna say, and you love them. Hey, I'm sorry that happened. You let me. I'm sorry. Go
Last time you did that, but I felt the ball too that time, so it didn't scare me that time.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you let people say what they're gonna say, and you just love the Lord. And if you know God's for you, see, I know that. I am very sure that God is for me, and since God is for me, I have no concern. Thanks be to God who always causes us
And we
to
got years
triumph.
of broken
That's my
years.
scripture.
No more deals behind the door.
No more stepping
All right,
past the
so
floor.
let me ask you this, is my question, because I just read
Let
through
the
the
whole
article,
damn record go.
and in my opinion,
No
but
more
I don't know if it's true,
No more hiding.
and I didn't ask you this because I didn't read it. I told you I didn't talk
Bring
to
the
you till I read it.
proof.
Bring the weight down.
Bring it
It
through.
sounds like
Justice now.
Justice now.
Hold him down.
Hold him down.
Off to jail.
Off to jail.
Make it count.
Make it count.
Justice now.
Justice now.
Hold accountable.
Off to jail you go! Jail you go! Don't tell me!
We remember every bruise,
Every lie they tried to use.
every witness, every cry.
Every stunt they sold us by. Let the gavel hit tonight. Let the whole place feel it right.
Justice now.
Justice now.
Hold him down.
Hold him down.
Off to jail.
Off to jail.
Make it count.
Make it count.
Justice now.
Justice now.
Hold accountable.
Dogs bark at the moon all the time, and there's never a press release on dogs barking at the moon, because that's what dogs do. But if that moon ever barks back at that dog, there'll be a press conference. So I understand I'm the moon.
We on a movie outside, scrolling through your daily life. Little laughs and little sighs, yeah, we see it in your eyes. Save News TV in your feed, catching up on what you need. From your couch or in your ride, we're the ones right by your side. We in the social media streets, what's going on, what's happening here? Bringing it to you first, bringing it to you fresh. So sit back, relax, let the good vibes clear. Save News TV, where your world meets peace. Just breathe it in, just breathe it in. Hashtags running through the day, voices finding what to say. We just put the lens on you, shining all the simple truths. Oh yeah. From the trending to the small, we're just answering the call. You can kick your feet up now, we gon' sort it, we know how. We in the social media streets, what's going on, what's happening here? Bringing it to you first, bringing it to you fresh. So sit back, relax, let the good vibes clear. Save News TV, where your world meets peace. Just breathe it in, just breathe it in. A cup in your hand, phone on your knee. Let every little story flow so easily. We talking to the timeline, but we looking at you. Save News in the soul, keeping everything smooth, so smooth. We in the social media streets, what's going on, what's happening here? Bringing it to you first, bringing it to you fresh. So sit back, relax, let the good vibes live. Save News TV, where your world meets peace. Just breathe it in, just breathe it in.
I'm writing lines to lift his name, no need for fame. My spirit fed, his word is spread, saves the aim. Pen to paper, truths I scribe, a soulful vibe. To glorify the Most High, let's amplify. I am spreading the faith I hold so dear. For every tear he's ever near. Choirs rise on Sunday morn, his love we adorn. Each melody a testimony, hearts reborn. In every verse a whispered prayer beyond compare, to lift the hearts of those in dark despair. We testify with every note we sing. In harmony let freedom's bell ring. Rejoice and lift your voice, let the sound of praise deploy. Marching to his beat we go, face the seed we're here to sow. A standing strong through trials, love's chapter will compile. A beacon shining, grace defining across the mile. In our stories his glory shines a light divine. Through the gospel prove his truth we move, lives alive. Each Sunday pew, a vessel lined with grace anew. Souls intertwined, the word defined, it shines on through. Lifting high the cross we bear, in solace share. The hymn we breathe, in him believe, it's love we declare. We're saved by grace in this whole ever place. Voice is strong in this soulful song we embrace. I'm writing lines to lift his name, no need for fame. My spirit fed, his word is spread, saves the aim. Pen to paper, truths I scribe, a soulful vibe. To glorify the Most High, let's amplify. I am spreading the faith I hold so dear. For every tear he's ever near. Choirs rise on Sunday morn, his love